horrible to watch this, first of all. I don't like watching myself. And then to relive the trauma is also horrible.
You're okay. I'm gonna help you with this one. Dealing with the products, right?
Just remember, I remember pretty much everything. Getting into bed was so painful. My ass felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds in each butt. Like I just felt so heavy, like lifting my leg was a struggle. I was in so much pain. Felt like I was on fire. My arms were on fire. My butt was on fire. And I just wanted to like lay down and go to sleep. Like I couldn't even keep my eyes open.
No, the heater's on. I put the heater on. So 81. Just
Pregnancy pillow, I was so grateful that I purchased that just because the first week I was sleeping on my back, but if you can see I have a lot of pillows underneath to offload the pressure on my butt. But then after that, after the pain decreased a good amount, I was able to start sleeping on my stomach. And that really helped. So I had 2 pillows on my stomach and then my breasts were floating and then 2 pillows on my head.
One of the main things that I remember right after is my vision was so blurry. I remember mostly everything, but my vision was so blurry and my mouth was so dry. Like it didn't matter how much water I would drink. My mouth was so dry because I had the patch on behind my ear because I was scared that I was gonna get nauseous after surgery. So if you see they're putting something on my leg, those are called SCDs. They're compression devices that promote circulation. They're putting them on my legs because I was in surgery for a long time. And then after surgery, if you can see how tired I am, there's no way that I'm gonna be up and walking around. So they put those while I took a little nap before they got me up for the first time. It's really important that you have either compression stockings, SCDs, or both. If you're having a long surgery that's going to be more than a couple of hours, and if you have multiple procedures that you're getting done. They're checking my vitals, so like I said, I was under anesthesia for a long time. I have a lot of procedures at once, so they're making sure that my vitals are stable, and if there's something abnormal, they would report it to my doctor. You can also see how Jalen checked like my breasts, the pads. She's checking to see if I had any like abnormal swelling or bruising either side of my breasts to check for a hematoma.
So we just got back to our apartment right now. I'm trying to whisper, hopefully it can hear me. We got her into bed, we covered her up, we put the SCDs on as you guys saw. I wish we had a wheelchair. I mean, it's good that she was walking, but that's like a long walk for her. But she did great, she did phenomenal. Getting in and out of bed, I think, is the hardest part. And I also think getting in and out of the cars are the hardest part for you guys for like the first 3 days. But she's a trooper, she did really good. So we're gonna let her rest for a little bit. She already got her pain meds in recovery, so that's already kicking in, so she's going to be pretty tired. We'll probably get her up. It is 6 o'clock now. Probably get her up around 8, have her walk a little bit. She has a lot of pads and chucks in her garment to catch a lot of the drainage, so we're going to take that out. We're going to change that and try to give her something to eat. Mind you, she hasn't ate since the evening yesterday, so she's going on 24 hours. And try to give her another pain pill and keep her hydrated. So yeah, all of that. I feel like it's gonna be a long night, but it'll be worth it. So we'll see how this goes. Good minutes. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
This is raw freaking footage because look at how jacked up my hair is. And nobody put a brush through it.
Dang it, you got some titties. I know, you really do, bro.
They got me out of bed 2 hours after I got home. I vaguely remember if this is the first time where I took off all my padding. Is this the first time I took off my
Yes.
padding? Okay, I don't remember the physical getting out of the bed, but I remember when I was in the bathroom and I took off my padding and I was looking at all my swelling. But yeah, I don't remember. They got me out of bed, and brushing my teeth and washing my face made me feel so much better, even though I was still in pain, I was still uncomfortable, I was draining and leaking fluid. It just kind of woke me up a little bit, refreshed me. That's why I couldn't remember the previous scene, but I do remember this part when they started taking off my garments and my pads. I was so thankful that through the whole process, I only got dizzy and faint once, which was already like when I was 2 weeks post-op, which was weird. But in this moment, I felt totally fine.
You're taking off my faja for the first time. Don't do this unless your doctor advises you to. You should leave your faja on until they see you the first day post-op.
But
But you have all your chucks that we had to take out.
yeah, but some doctors say even then, don't do that. But just go whatever your doctor advises.
Looks good. You got titties. Your breathing is actually not too
Had chucks and pads that were soaked. I was leaking mostly from my arms, as you see. I had these poise pads. The arms have been the worst part of this whole experience for me. Like, they just were feeling like they're on fire. They hurt to move. Putting the garment on and off, it just feels like somebody's like strangling your arms. I don't know. It's horrible. After I took off the garment, I was in shock of how I looked.
You swollen, bitch.
I think when I first took off that garment for the first time, the swelling hadn't really kicked in, so I could kind of see like even already like the contour of my abdomen and how everything looked before the swelling got bad. But I was like so happy at how I looked, even how I looked at that point right after surgery. I was like, if I look like this, I'm gonna be happy with my results. I was shocked that I even went through with everything, and seeing my body for the first time was just like, wow! It helped the pain go away just a little bit, not really that much. For a second.
Well, once you saw it, you were snatched. You're like, oh, okay, never mind.
And then I was like, okay, stop complaining. And then, for a second, no, I still complain. Saying, because this whole series is a little bit controversial. I am not promoting plastic surgery. Jalen is not promoting plastic surgery. This is just our lives and we're documenting it. I have been in plastics for a few years now, and so I thought knowing this process through just the person, the patient's eyes, and having somebody else see it, I think it's really helpful if you're considering having surgery to know what you're getting into. It's different when you see just like before and afters, but to hear like a whole person's experience and their process throughout surgery and their perspective, I feel like it's helpful. And you can make a very educated decision on whether or not this is something that you can handle and go through. That's it.
Only on them seas if it's breeze. Red ruby the sleeves, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Lees anyway, yee-haw. Who the fuck told bitches they was me now? I knew these bitches was slow, I ain't know these bitches see now. Married a shooter, case you